Well, it's fantastic to be here and to be with people who are thinking about a better world. I think this is the best time in the history of humanity to be alive. And the key question is, of course, can it be for everyone? And can we not only have longer lives, and you've heard from Aubrey and Marcus about some of the frontiers of that, but can we actually have better lives? In a sense, more meaningful lives that fulfill our dreams, whatever they are. And hopefully those dreams aren't only for ourselves, but for the whole of the world. So what I want to give you is some glimpses of how this may evolve over the next 40 years. And that seems like a long time, but I hope that virtually all of us will still be around then. And when you look back on this incredible Secret Garden Party weekend, you can think, well, how wrong did we get it? Because we'll certainly be wrong.
Out of 150,000 people worldwide that die of all causes added together worldwide, okay, 2/3 of them die of aging.
What I want to do is talk mainly about what it feels like to live in a police state, what we mean by this, and how far down the road are we in the UK and other Western countries, and what can we do about it, crucially, as well.
Not lying to your patients and not misleading your patients is so important that I don't think I could justify ethically misleading somebody by giving them a placebo.
The main thing that seems to stop people from getting there is not having the money to buy the land themselves.
The big question is, will we become more or less globalized? Are we going to splinter apart, or are we going to become a more tight community? And I hope we become closer. I hope we become closer because I think it brings us immeasurable benefits. But we have to accept that closeness means if you get a cough, so do I.
Should I take the piss out of Gillian McKeith? At every available opportunity. And you're all identifiable on here. I've said nothing, but is Gillian McKeith a doctor? No! Does she know what she's talking about with science? No! Does she know what she's talking about with nutrition? No! Is she a lawyer? Yes! Thank you very much.
What I'm trying to say is the aristocracy, and call it what you will, but they're essentially an aristocracy, has always been like this. Why do you think it's changed now? We take the Vietnam War, for instance, same kind of stuff. Why is things changing now? Is this your realisation, or are we really changing?
Consciousness, I think, about even up till 20 years ago, was really a subject for philosophy, and science didn't really know what to do. I mean, it wasn't really a thing that you could investigate because it seems so internal. How do you actually test about consciousness? But now I think we're almost feels a bit like Galileo discovering the telescope, or using the telescope to discover things out in space that you couldn't see before. Because we are in an age, I think, in neuroscience, when we do suddenly have a telescope. We have the fMRI scanner. We can actually ask the brain things without having the sort of observer, me, or somebody subjective involved in the experience.
And what I'm hoping is that when you leave the Secret Garden Party, you'll shape the future yourselves. So actually the best way to make sure the future happens in a way you want it to is to do it yourself.
Coming here today and listening to you speak the way that you did makes me a little bit more positive about the fact that people can do good things, you can change the way that you perceive things, and you can try to do a little bit better. Obviously, this gentleman's worked in the field that he has for many years. He's changed his view about things, but it's about being inspired by people. And for me, you've done that in the short space of time that you're speaking today, so thank you.